Yeah, through Telegram, bring her to work, bring her to work. You are all welcome to this educational program. And the topic of the day is why the church condemned the wearing of earring among females. Why the church has prevented the ladies in the church from putting on earrings. So this is the lesson of the day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us get this clear. Let's get this clear. When you ask the question, the SDA, those people who says it is not good for a woman to put on earring, when you ask them, they will refer you to Exodus chapter 32. Whenever you ask, why don't you put on earrings? They will not tell you, oh, it is because we don't like it. If the church, they don't put on earrings just because they don't like it, it doesn't call for any discussion. Because after all, not every lady that likes earring. I'm saying, if the church says they don't put on earring just because they don't like earring, it doesn't call for any discussion. It is simple as that they don't like it. Because not every lady likes earring, not every lady likes beads at the waist. But here is the case that when you ask them, why don't you put on earring? They will tell you that in Exodus chapter 32, in the Bible, Exodus chapter 32, when the Israelites in the exodus from Egypt to Canaan, Moses ascended to the mountain Sinai to receive the commandment. The people in the camp, they took their earrings. Let me take that place quickly. This is a verse they will quote for you. Exodus 32. And you will see that it is all about misunderstanding. Exodus chapter 32. The topic says the gold bull calf. When the people saw that Moses had not come down from the mountain but was staying there a long time, they gathered around Aaron and said to him, "We do not know what has happened to this man Moses, who led us out of Egypt. So make us a god to lead us." Verse 2. Aaron said to them, "Take off the gold earrings which your wives, your sons, and your daughters are wearing." Ahanati. Even in the Exodus. Listen. Verse 2. Exodus 32 verse 2. Aaron said to them, to the Israelites, "Take off the golden earrings." Earrings, Asumadi. The golden earrings which your wives, your sons. So this shows that even the sons of the Israelites, they put on earrings. Just say, Bema Beshi Asumade, and ye nene start here. Aaron says, "Take off the gold earrings which your wives, your sons, and your daughters are wearing." Nti Bema Beshi Asumade, freestyle, yo, hip hop, and nene start here. E wo Bible mu dada. Ne Israel for ma Bema no mo sha Asumade. Nti Aaron say, Mukoji Asumade, go and take the earring which your wives, your sons, your daughters are wearing, and bring them to me. So all the people took off their gold earrings and brought them to Aaron. He took the earrings, melted them, poured the gold into a mold, and made a gold bull calf. The people said, "Israel, this is our God who led us out of Egypt." Well, you know what can I say? The anger of the law came upon them. Maminka e honmamu. I don't say Nyankopon no bufui and so. So when you ask the church why they don't put on earrings, they will quote you Ezra chapter 32 say, na Israel for no more do mas asumade e de koye gold e mo koye calf and they worship it. But the question is, if the Israelites took off their earrings, which the wives, the sons, and the daughters, so even the sons of Israelites were wearing earrings. The sons, they were putting on earrings. So if they use theirs for God and they worship it, and the Yahweh becomes annoyed with them, does that mean that if your wife also put on earring, you're also going to melt it into this? No. Now, number one, Christians, Jews, or whatever denomination, especially these Messianic Jews, if you prevent the women in your church from putting on earrings just because of Exodus chapter 32, then in the book of Acts there is a man called Hananiah and Sapphira. They sold land. They hide part of the money, and the Holy Spirit, according to the Bible, struck them deaf. And yet, as a Christian, do not sell land, do not buy land, because somebody in the Bible also sold land, and the Holy Spirit killed the person. I am saying that if the people in the Bible, Exodus chapter 32, because they use their earrings to make God to worship, that is the reason you prevented the women in your church from putting on earrings, then as a church, as a pastor, as the leader, do not buy land, do not sell land. Because somebody in the book of Acts, chapter 4 and chapter 5, they sold land, hide part of the money, and the Holy Spirit killed them. So you too don't sell land. If because of Exodus chapter 2, you don't want the female in the church to put on earrings, then according to the same Bible, Moses was holding a certain staff. In Egypt, the staff turned into snake. And you too, when you get to your old age, do not use staff. Puma, may use puma. Now, according to the Bible, mamibi sebi prebiasan, almost say or a prostitute. And obesui ebu Yesu na naso or no or the perfume at the sra Yesu na. Eye oba oye gaman prostitute and they use perfume in the Bible. And they also as a Christian, as a Jew, you too don't use perfume, because according to the Bible, it is prostitute that use it in the Bible. So you too don't use it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If somebody buys a car and got into an accident with the same car, that doesn't mean that you cannot buy a car. That doesn't mean you should not buy a car. What you say? Say obi konum cocoa and the yem hana. It doesn't mean that you too you cannot drink cocoa. And we are one. Now let's get into the Bible. Then you share what the God of the Bible himself is saying about hearing. Ezekiel chapter 16. The verse number 8 to 15. Ezekiel 16 verse 8. As I passed by again, I saw that the time has come for you to fall in love. I covered your naked body with my coat. So the God of the Bible is doing this thing for Israel as a nation. We a metaphoric speech. It is metaphor. Okay, as I, God, Yahweh, Jehovah, passed by again, I, God, saw that the time has come for you, Israel, to fall in love with foreign gods. I covered your nakedness, your naked body with my coat, meaning putting on coat is not a sin according to God. And promise to love you, meaning loving somebody is not a sin according to God. Yes, I made a married covenant with you, meaning marriage is not a sin according to God and according to Bible. And you became mine, meaning marrying a woman and make her yours is not a sin. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Verse 9. Then I took water and washed the blood of you. So God says he took water and washed the blood of Israel. Meaning bathing. Bathing, to bath. Is it a sin or not a sin? It's not a sin. And but this morning, before you've already took your bath, what shower answer now hear me? What you said? Bathing is not a sin. So Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 9. Then I took water and washed the blood of you. I rubbed olive oil on your skin. Nyakopon said, or the olive oil at the Sra Israel. O jale Israel wie no. And now fango at the Sra no. Say I the papa. Anna say I the papa. Okay. I dressed you in embroidered gown and gave you shoes of the best leather. Every day, be shoe. Nyankopon say, or jolly Israel we and our son we no. Or the atalia ya na embroiderment, ya embroidery no, and no the share Israel. O we no and of a shoe with the best leather on the share Israel. Correct. Or say, and a linen headband. Verse 11. I put jewels on you. Bracelet. Nyakopon say washe Israel bracelet. Bracelet. I put jewels on you, bracelet and a necklace. You can't see mine. This is my necklace. You see? This is my necklace. So God dressed Israel with bracelet, necklace. Let's go on. I gave you a nose ring. Only nose ring. If you go to our sisters in India, our Muslims in Saudi, a kawa nose ring. God is saying that he gave Israel nose ring or the kawa dia share Israel. So oba share kawa on hwinmu a ye boni and as a boni according to Bible. Baby sir. Say oba share kawa on hwinmu according to religion, Judaism, Old Testament in America. I know. I'm reading from the Old Testament, and Jesus said, "Do not think that I have come to do away with the law or the teachings of the prophet." Where a teaching of a prophet. And Jesus is a one base of a saying. If a woman put on nose ring according to religion, a boni ana, and ya boni. Name a perception. Because of the society in which we are living, there are perceptions about things we do. Okay? A perception. You will attract negative perceptions upon yourself. That's all. Let's go. So Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 11. I put on jewels on you, bracelet and necklace. I gave you a nose ring and earrings. And a beautiful crown to wear. Now let me read without explaining. I'm going to read without explaining. Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 9. Then I took water and washed the blood of you. I rubbed olive oil on your skin. I dressed you in embroidered gown and gave you shoe of the best leather, a linen headband. and a silk cloth. I put jewel on you, bracelet and necklace. I gave you nose ring and earring and a beautiful crown to wear. You had ornament of gold and silver, and you wore clothes of embroidered linen and silk. You ate bread made from the best flour and had honey and olive oil to eat. Your beauty was dazzling, and you became a queen. You became famous in every nation for your perfect beauty, because I was the one who made you so lovely. This is what the sovereign Lord said. So Oba, according to Bible, no, the God says Israel is dirty. So Yahweh, he took water to bath Israel. After that, he rubbed Israel's body with olive oil. After that, he gave Israel cloak made of embroidered linen, and he gave Israel bracelets and necklace. He also gave Israel nose ring and earring with headband to wear. After all, the beauty of Israel was dazzling. Israel became famous and lovely, and he, the God of Israel, verse 14, or say, I was the one who made you so lovely. Nyankopon say, eyono Nyankopon ye Israel sa. And I saw pastor also say, because of Ezra chapter 32, your people should not wear earring. Now, the book of Exodus and the book of Ezekiel, which of them was first written? Which of them was written first? Tama yetro book of Exodus no, ne yawo Ezekiel. And you don't know when Ezekiel was born. Me say, when the book of Exodus was written, ne Ezekiel yawo na baby. Ne yawo Ezekiel. The prophet Ezekiel lived in exile in Babylon during the periods before and after the fall of Jerusalem in 586 before Common Era. 586 BC. And in the book of Ezekiel, ye troy. Into the book of Ezra, so what that. Into if wearing of no earrings and a nose mask, nose ring. And the nose ring a yabonia and kanyakopon or the bibe share Israel na debi. Nti asori. Nti na she Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 30. Okasembi. Verse 30. A terrible and shocking thing has happened in the land. Prophets speak nothing but lies. Priests rule as the prophet command, and my people offer no objection. A defo omo she nkomtro na asofo omo nam a defo omenu mo asam so e hyembra edema asolema no. Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 30 to 31. You see, a defo no omo she nkomtro ene asofo no pastors no omo so mo nam a defo omenu mo asam so e de hye mbra say yenhye asomade oba yenhye asomade e ya tro wen wan fa na tro say oba yenhye asomade e wen I say ye can Ezekiel no the Bible is saying that after say Israel was bathed and was given all this ornament to put on, Israel became beautiful. Now oba dressy and now ye makeup kakra wa dressy kama and now shas made no no akuta na bag wo hwe feelings any na my ye mesiafo go asore dem to say sebi pe bia san banchi bia aden nti e ka say religion a slavery won ti ase you see again is slavery. It is not like that. Your pastor say so it is, and also a gimianity also with the church. Ladies and gentlemen, this is true telling time. Yeah, Seti, I see you. Greeting from the wise visionary leader country, Germany. Yeah, that is true. You know, according to the Bible, wearing of earrings is not a sin. Say as so for be catch or say, yensha asumadia. And ma Bible bra, it is not biblical law. It is the law from that church. It is the law from the pastor. It is not the law from God, the Bible. It is not a law from any religion. Say oba nsha asumade enya solid bia enya religion bia. Judaism did not forbid putting on of earring. Christianity doesn't forbid it. Islam doesn't forbid it. So Christian churches who forbid ladies from putting on earrings, they are using their own law, any divine law, any biblical law, any religious law, namely a church law. Because according to Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 9, the God himself is giving Israel nose rings and earring to put on. And so pastor, what's it? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Truth Telling Time, Brain at Work. We are on YouTube, Truth Telling Time TV. What you say? Now, me and Kasai, me did the sister Dakoba. My telephone number is 054 123 2463. 054 123 2463. They making we your software. Open so chimwa. Open to me after sa number. Then you bring no watch your drink. But over chewa use Bible no. Because the Bible is the constitutions of the churches. So don't talk to me without using the Bible. And me too, I'll use the Bible to prove you that the God of the Bible doesn't forbid putting on of earrings. Even the Exodus chapter 32, the boys, Bema, almost Sumadi. Mami can, Miss Ankama of you. Exodus 32, verse 2. Some more here. Exodus 32, verse 2. Aaron said to them, take off the gold earrings which your wives, your sons, and your daughters are wearing. And according to this verse, ne Israel for Bema, no more sumade, and no more sumade. Me say, according to this quotation, ne the sons of Israel, almost asumade, and almost they wait. And you do Ezekiel so the God says he is giving Israel nose rings and earrings to put on. The pastor, lack of knowledge, my people perish. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Truth Telling Time. Brain at work. You can say TTT and then so brain at work. Brain at work. What you say? Putting on earrings and yes, sing. Say a solo be catch or so for be catch or say. Obasha sumadia ayebonia catch the soft phone say on quote you baby nyankopon chro say me sha sumade because in the Bible nyankopon chro say according to God, according to the Bible, God says almost say me nkofo obere nti yenyina yenim say according to Bible okofo obere e money. The Bible says okonne okoja onanya tutufom ne negum nti wo negu ekromo basabasa woni say o tu Bible mra. There are some things the God made every attempt to talk about, but according to the Bible, the sons, not daughters, the sons of Israel put on earrings according to the Bible. Yo ofore ohakpe now the sons nti Reuben, Judah, Simeon, Issachar, Zebulun, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, and the account Benjamin, Joseph, who knows this woman shares somebody. They put it on. Joshua, Caleb, Moses, Aminadab, Nun, more names, Kohat, Kehat, Merari. They put on earrings. So as Solomon Catchall said, yen sha asomade SDA for mo hwe ne ye mo hwe ne ye mo hwe ne ye nti na Yesu say Matthew 7:21 Yesu say and then bebre ba ka kire say ye Dawudi ade ye we Yesu ba ka kire mo say mo free me so ko na I don't know you mo am you workers of iniquity. Matthew 7:21 Monti de Yesu kan say not everyone who call me Lord, Lord, Lord will enter the kingdom of heaven. Only the here. LZA4, because you made putting of LZA and a deeper life. Mose, yensha asumade. Adentina yensha asumade so a. Obaba ka kire o members ne say Exodus 32. Now pacho say Exodus 32. They use their earrings for to do a goda. Pacho o nana o share asumade. Ono so osum no. O nana o osum asumade. Does your grandmother worship the earring? No. So what? That is why I am telling you that if you don't want to put on earring just because of Exodus 32, you pastors, you should not buy and you should not sell land. Because according to the Bible, somebody sold land and kept part of the money. The Holy Spirit struck the person dead. Hananiah and Sapphira. Yes. So for the fact to say, Obiasha somebody edekoye God they are worshiping him, it doesn't make it sinful. It doesn't make sinful. Okay, Numbers chapter 20. Numbers 20. The peoples of Israel cried out to Moses for water. And Yakopon catching. Moses said, you should strike the rock. Sorry, you should speak to the rock and water will come out of it. Okay. Ghana for Modia Moon news you are Mosuchira Kufado. Any Musuchira Kufado. We should not cry out to Akufado for water. It doesn't make sense. It is not like that. Oh, into SDA, deeper life, high life, middle life, average life for Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 30 to 31 or say a deformation control na asofo na a deform no masem so e hyemra e de ma solema na memman no so pensa Ghana for so mo pesa what you say nti Jesus said not everyone who calls me Lord Lord will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only those who do what my Father in heaven want them to do. Yes. Ezekiel chapter 12 verse 13. Asemene wie no, dia yeti ni nyina na se, soro Nyankopon ne di namra asem so, we ye nipa nyina hyede. That's all. That's all. That's all. And what are the laws of God? Natural principles. Na ba no say kill a rebellious child. Anu de stupidity. Yen kill a rebellious child ya. What you say? So for we is it Danka William? Yeah, Danka William. We kuna bano. Danka William we kuna bano. Na bano on hanu. Asofo bebre, do they not have problem with their children at home? Many pastors, many religious leaders, they have challenges with their families. They have problem with their wives, but they can't tell the members. They have problem with their children at home. Now no abegina we name wakutu Deuteronomy 21. Say obias obas wodifo. O kasa chena no mtia. Fana koma krom mpemfo. Na yensi na bone yenko no. Eh. Koko di no. Go and kill yours. What you say? Hanti or say, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, in your name we spoke God's message. By your name we drove out many demons and performed many miracles. Then I will say to them, I never knew you. Get away from me, you wicked people. Get away from me. Until for the last time, I'm taking the quotation for the topic for the last time. What? This lesson, Ezekiel 16. As I passed by again, I saw that the time had come for you to fall in love. I covered your naked body with my coat and promised to love you. Yes, I made a marriage covenant with you, and you became mine. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Verse 9. Then I took water and washed the blood off you. I rubbed olive oil on your skin. I dressed you in embroidered gown and gave you shoe of the best leather, a linen headband, and a silk cloak. I put jewel on you, bracelets and necklaces. I gave you a nose ring and earring and a beautiful crown to wear. You had ornament of gold and silver, and you always wore clothes of embroidered linen and silk. You ate bread made of the best flour and had honey and olive oil to eat. Your beauty was dazzling, and you became a queen. You became famous in every nation for your perfect beauty, because I was the one who made you so lovely. This is what the sovereign Lord says. This is what the sovereign Lord said. Nti Nyankopon na say, or the ehunum kawa and asum kawa, my peace no good. Ngotima ke tonge yo kona izo abane do. C'est le Dieu même qui a donné des bagues pour le nez et les boucles d'oreilles à Israël de mettre. It is the God himself who gave Israel the nose ring and the earring to put on. And so for also putting on earring is a sin. I kaka ne how why? I kaka man. Ladies and gentlemen, you never see her. Putting on earring is not a sin according to God, according to the Bible, and according to even religion. It's not a sin. It is only a sin according to pastors and churches. There's difference between church and religion. It is not a sin according to religion. Instead, it is a sin according to church and the church's owner. That is it. Remember, see her. On your follow page now, you follow the page Truth Telling Time on Facebook. Now subscribe to Truth Telling Time TV or YouTube. My number once more 054 123 2463. Yeah, Roland, I see you. Yeah, it'll be see you. Bye. See you. Next time, let's say Bye.